Listen, comparison is the thief of joy. Look, I'm a truck driver that lost over 70 pounds, and I'm proud to say it. But one thing that kept me stuck for so many years was I was comparing myself to other people that I don't even know. I'm over here looking at other people this body shaming on social media, and I'm looking at myself like, man, I look like that. I shouldn't feel the way that I feel. But I didn't lose weight to please other people. I lost weight because I wanted to feel better, both physically and mentally. Cause like a lot of people today, man, this economy is tearing me down mentally. A lot of things going negative in my life, and I try to find a way to escape. But it seems like I just couldn't find a way out. I kept bringing myself back to the bottom, and it's point where I couldn't figure out what I was gonna do next. And so I decided to make changes. And one of the biggest changes I made was focusing on my health and trying to lose weight. So instead of just sitting there complaining and going into deep depression and feeling sad about the way that I felt, I decided to do something about it. And the first thing I could do was like, hey, maybe I should just work focus on my weight loss. You know, it's a book that I read called Atomic Habit, and it states that you should try to get at least 1% better each day. So I took that to heart, and that's what I do. I try to get better at my weight loss goal just by being 1% better than a day today than I was yesterday. And I mean, 1% is not a lot, but throughout a year, if you do 1%, that's 365 days in a year. You 365% better than you were last year. Now that's theoretically. It's not necessarily true. You're not gonna be three times better than you were last year, but you can be better than you were last year just by a notch. You know, so just sitting there trying to figure out different ways to lose weight, it's gonna take time and it's gonna be hard and you're gonna have challenges and you're gonna go through these phases when you feel like you just can't get it. Like it like I know when I got to a point in my weight loss journey and I just felt like I wasn't losing weight and nothing was gonna work for me. And at that moment, I knew if I stayed consistent with what I was doing that day, then I might see some type of results. So I started to stick to a caloric deficit, and I tried to make sure I watched my calories. And the next day, I did the same thing. The next day, and a week went by, and I was down 7 pounds. And I'm like, okay, so that when you 270 to 350 pounds, it don't take nothing to lose 7 or 8 pounds in a week. You just got to make sure that you stay consistent. And once you get lower with your weight loss, once you get down to what they say, uh, um, less body fat, as they say, it's gonna get harder to lose weight. I'm gonna be honest with you, but you still have to. You can't let that discourage you. You have to stay focused, but you can't look at other people's progress and neglect yours because your progress is still progress. You still moving in the right direction. Like every time I thought I wasn't gonna get to that goal just by looking in the mirror, and I got on the scale and I noticed the scale was moving down. I was losing the weight, but still, when you look in the mirror and you ain't lost 50 or 100 pounds, you still feel and look like the same person. So I'm gonna say this: look, if you decide to make that change today, take a picture of yourself today and keep going consistently with your journey. And then you compare yourself to yourself, not anybody else. Because once you start comparing yourself to other people, you're going to fail at this weight loss journey. I'm telling you, stop looking at other people's progress and focus on your own, and you're going to get that goal. Yo, it's all about consistency and making sure you stay focused because you don't want to get better for them. You want to get better physically for yourself and mentally for yourself. That's it. Nothing else matters, man. You want to live as long as possible. And I know I want to live as long as possible. And if I can affect that or do anything to get to that goal, I'm going to do it. Yo, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up. Yo, subscribe to the Walk With Me channel. Let's get this weight off. Let's go.